All right, Nick, it's that time. ODK. We missed last week. Yeah, it's ODK chance going on here in the studio. Love it. We missed this last week because we were in London. Good to get back at it, and with a lot of good film to talk about. We got to talk about Caleb Williams, okay? Whether we're talking accuracy, timing, tight window throws, all of this is in this film against the Jaguars. And actually, we need to go back a little slide here because, okay, I want to show this little high-low concept here and how Caleb reads it perfectly and ends up hitting Rome Odunze, who's coming right over the middle here into this hole. But it really starts with having Keenan Allen running underneath and stopping like that, and you can tell he draws the attention of this linebacker right here. That's where Caleb's eyes are going to be, and as soon as that backer stops his feet to come back down to play Caleb, that's where Rome Odunze comes right over here, and Caleb is already unloading that football, okay, even though Odunze is not open yet. So, again, an example of anticipation. This ends up being where Rome catches the ball. He can catch it in stride, get upfield towards that logo, and I'm going to show you the back end of this angle too, so you can see the accuracy on this throw to Rome. I mean, that's pretty much picture perfect in the window that he got on that throw. So just a good example of Caleb. Also, by the way, worth pointing out, protection across the board to help him find that passing lane and throw that ball. But everything on time, pretty much picture perfect here, Nick.
Yeah, and Adam, I'm pretty sure, too, that was out of a stacked alignment, so you had Rome and Keenan right next to each other. So when you get that and have Keenan be that guy that's almost like the distraction for that linebacker, that's Shane Waldron calling it up. Caleb obviously executing, Rome having a nice catch and getting the yards after the catch.
All right, let's keep it rolling here with what Caleb's doing. Now, this wasn't surprised me a little bit, Nick, that live this looked like an extremely tight window to throw this ball in because of the Keenan kind of gets crunched here actually from both defenders. He actually gets back up, tries to get more yardage, which was kind of funny. But it's still, looking back from the end zone angle in real time, this is the problem with screenshots. Again, we can't show you live video on this. We'd love to. It's still an impressive throw, especially can we play a game of like, where's Waldo here? Where's Caleb?
Oh, that's a really good question. Where is Caleb Williams?
Where's the guy who threw this ball? Well, he's in here getting crunched hit as he's throwing this ball because Braxton Jones, and Braxton did a fine job here to still get enough time to get this throw off, but he's getting walked back into the quarterback a little bit. So Caleb here getting knocked, and the point is still throwing really good accuracy in what is a smaller window than this actually suggests because Keenan's going to catch this ball and get hit right away. And then this was a fourth down I wanted to show. Nick, I know you love this one too. This was later on in the game when basically they were only going for it because Cole Kmet was the long snapper and they were afraid to do a punt snap. But, I mean, again, just slants. It's amazing to have them in the playbook. But look at the defender's hand. I mean, it's in there. This is picture perfect accuracy from Caleb Williams. Really what you signed up for when you traded for Keenan Allen, to be able to run these routes. As long as the pass is accurate, he's going to make those tough catches, and it was good to see Keenan Allen come alive with Caleb Williams in this game on these types of throws.
And Adam, what I like about this play, they have trips to the right, they ISO Keenan Allen on the left, and that's what Ryan Poles put for this Bears situation to have this year. Like, you have all these receivers. Isolate one of them on that opposite side to put him on an island, and look, there's not a lot of separation there, but when you have a quarterback that's as accurate as Caleb is, and you have Keenan Allen who's sure-handed, you can make those type of plays on fourth down and extend drives.
I keep forgetting I have this laser pointer to play with too. Yeah, we need to use that more. All right, let's go to the defense. Or no, one more I wanted to show you on offense. Forgot about this. Okay, this is where I wanted to give Shane Waldron some credit too. This is the worst play of the game. This is the worst play of the game. It was Caleb's interception, which was just an underthrown ball. But what I love about this, look at the personnel. So they've been running this with Doug Kramer in here as the fullback now for a few weeks. And eventually, got to have something coming off that, right? So they're jumbo personnel. Look at Karan Amagaji on the field.
Hey.
I didn't even notice that live. He's out there on the field. You got Mercedes Lewis and your goal line back, who's been the goal line back ever since Shane Waldron said it was Khalil Herbert. It's Roshan Johnson.
Yes.
So, I mean, this is 3rd and 1, guys, and what the Bears have been doing is consistently running the ball up in here and getting those first downs. Well, what are they going to do on this one? They're actually going to go play action, okay? And it's what you can't see on this angle is that DJ Moore is out, number 2, out this way, right? Okay, and it's not actually the best look with this safety over the top right here, but he wins his route. The whole thing ends up working. It was just a bad throw. But the point of me bringing this up is even if you're eventually going to have plays on plays and something coming off of what's been working with Doug Kramer, I love how they set this up. And I want to give Shane Waldron credit for what even turned out to be the worst play of the game because it wasn't on him. The design worked. It should have actually been a touchdown, and instead it wasn't.
And I mean, what works too is like having, again, Shane Waldron showed those plays earlier on and they ran it. This one, hey, you have the one-man route by DJ Moore. Like you said, Adam, it was open. So now teams have to second guess. Are the Bears just going to run it when they have this jumbo package in there, or are you going to send DJ Moore out on the route? Things that defenses have to think about when that presents itself in a game.
All right, let's get to the defense and Nick's guy, Spider-Man over here, Kyler Gordon, okay? And just, again, reminders of how they can use him and how he can stress opposing offenses. So he's going to come on a blitz here, okay, through the B gap. And as an offensive line, right, you're always trying to set up double teams. The right guard is actually going to chip right here and work on to Tremaine Edmonds. And whenever you got a guy like Montez Sweat, right, he's going to be isolated. You want to take advantage of those opportunities when you get them, but that's going to be one-on-one. That's creating this blitzing lane for Kyler Gordon to come right through here. But as he's coming through this gap clear, you still got to be aware of possible play action, right? So he hesitates. I would love to be able to show the actual video on this, obviously. But the reason why I pause this right at this moment is because he's actually, for just a split second, hesitating to make sure that this ball is being handed off right there and not, a possible play action, booting out here or anything. But this is the ball. He's reading it right in there, and he reads it correctly to eventually, because this could have been obviously like a pass, and he just sacks Trevor Lawrence. Instead, he reads the running back and tackles him in the backfield for a TFL.
And I mean, Kyler Gordon, once he recognizes that it is going to be a run, the instincts are going to get him there. He's a sure tackler, and you're able to get those tackles for loss. And Matt Eberflus was dialing it up for Kyler Gordon in this game. Those run blitzes, the blitzes to Trevor Lawrence. So that's what you can do when you have an athletic player like Kyler Gordon on the defense.
And then a big play by Kyler Gordon here, too. This is the second quarter. Still 7-3 game. It's 3rd and 3, right? This is your line to gain is right here, okay? And Kyler Gordon, understanding what's happening, they're trying to get this ball out here on the screen, and the numbers are here, right? Yeah. I mean, this is blocked up. This should be, if you're looking at this from the Jaguars' perspective, exactly how you draw it up. But you go to the next slide, and this is at the point, I think this is Evan Ingram, right?
Yep.
Catching
Big
this ball.
End.
But look at Kyler Gordon right in here, looking like essentially an edge rusher, getting that shoulder low to dip underneath the blocker, and he ends up forcing this back and making the tackle right there.
Shoestring tackle here, Adam, and however you can do it sometimes, but that's what Kyler Gordon can do. He can avoid tackles and tackle in space on a bigger size tight end. So, look, the Jaguars end up punting on that drive. The Bears get the ball back, drive it down for a touchdown before the end of the half.
Yeah, I mean, huge moment in the game to get the ball back, and then the offense took advantage of it. All right, we're not going to go in depth on the snaps because we actually did this on the 85 last night, but just to give you a little teaser and to make sure you go back and hear Patrick Manley do it, talk about it, what we just wanted to highlight on this was keep your eyes, it's kind of hard to see, but right on there on that football, okay, right in there, the laces on that football are perfect. Now, I don't think Cole knew that or was like his dialed in.
How did I do that?
But as much as but if you're an NFL long snapper, you're expected to deliver the laces to Torrey Taylor right like that, so he doesn't have to spin it. Now, they weren't perfect the entire game, but for the first 3, they really were. And for the full breakdown on that, you can hear Patrick Manley do it on the 85 with Cole Kmet because it was a really fun conversation, and he had some coaching points to bring up on that as well. But there's this week's ODK.
We all silly like the mayor.